Okay, guys, I am back. We are going to continue with our next lesson, which will be 16-4. This one is going to be talking about the bank and other institutions. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. We are on 16-4, and that will be on page 901. And right here at the top, I don't know if you notice with highlighted, it says financial institutions include banks, savings and loans, and credit unions. Those are the financial institutions. In institutions, we're talking about a place. Okay, I cannot do it. We're talking about a place. That's an institution. So we're going to go ahead and go into the video. So go ahead and follow along with me.
What are basic purposes of financial institutions?
What are basic
Understanding
purposes of
how
financial
institutions work will help you
Understanding
make the
how
best
financial
decisions about your
institutions
money.
work will help
What
you
are
make the best
examples of
decisions about
financial
your money.
institutions?
What are examples of
Banks,
financial
savings
institutions?
and loans, and credit unions are
Banks,
examples of
savings
financial
and loans,
institutions.
and credit unions
You
are
can safely
examples of
keep your
financial
money in a
institutions.
savings or checking
You
account
can
at a
safely
bank or
keep your
other
money in a
financial
savings or
institution.
checking account at a
Sometimes
bank
you
or
get
other
interest.
financial institution.
When you put
Sometimes
money
you get
in the
interest.
bank, you deposit it.
When
you
put
make a
money in the
deposit,
bank,
do
you
you
deposit
add
it.
money to your
When
account
you make a
balance
deposit,
or subtract
do you
it?
add money to your account balance or subtract it?
A deposit adds money to your account balance.
A
When you
deposit
take money
adds
out
money
of
to
the
your
bank,
account
you
balance.
withdraw it.
When you take
When
money
you
out
make
of
a
the bank,
withdrawal,
you withdraw
do
it.
you add money to your
When you
account
make a
balance or
withdrawal,
subtract
do
it?
you add money to your account balance or subtract it?
A withdrawal subtracts money from your account.
A
When you
withdrawal
use a debit
subtracts
card,
money from
you
your
are
account.
withdrawing money
When
from your
you use
account.
a debit card,
The amount
you
of
are
money you have
withdrawing
in
money
your
from
bank
your
account
account.
is the balance.
The amount of money
You
you have
can't
in your bank
misplace
account
money
is
that's
the
in a
balance.
financial
You
institution.
can't misplace money that's in
Ken
a
had
financial institution.
$108 in his college savings account.
Ken had
He earned
$108 in his college savings
$3.24
account.
interest
He
and
earned
deposited
$3.24
$8.28
interest
into the
and
account.
deposited
How much was in his
$8.28
savings
into the
account
account.
then?
How much was in his savings
Ken
account
had
then?
$119.52
Ken
in his
had
savings account after the interest and
$119.52
deposit.
in his savings account after
Mia's
the
mother
interest and
had
deposit.
$716.45
Mia's mother
in
had
her checking account. She
$716.45
wrote the check shown
in
for
her checking account.
$20. What
She
was
wrote
her
the check
balance
shown
then?
for $20.
When
What
you
was her
write a
balance
check,
then?
are you depositing money into your
When you
checking
write a
account
check,
or
are you
withdrawing it?
depositing money into your checking account or withdrawing it?
Writing a check withdraws money from your account.
Writing a
Mia's
check
mother had a
withdraws
balance
money
of
from your account. Mia's mother had a
$696.45.
balance of $696.45.
Now you know the basic purposes of financial institutions.
Now you know the basic purposes of financial institutions.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue now. Sorry, I went to the wrong place. We're going to go ahead and continue now. If you need to come back to the vocabulary is right here. Deposit, withdraw, and balance. So we're going to go ahead and go into another example. So it says, banks, credit unions, and savings and loans allow you to borrow money. You have to pay the money back with interest. So the banks, you can go and you can deposit your money, the money that you already have. Sometimes, like when we're wanting to buy a house, we don't have the amount that we need to buy the house. So what do? We go to the bank. We can go to a credit union or savings and loans place, an institution, and we ask them to borrow money. So they're going to lend you money, but they're going to ask you for an interest. So you're going to have to pay them. For example, if I go get $25,000 for a house, depending on the amount of interest that they're charging me, I will probably end up paying maybe $32,000 at the end of the payments. So this is what they loan me, but then we have to add the interest. So they charge you an interest, so you end up paying more. Even though this is how much they gave you, you have to pay back 32,000, más o menos, depending on your interest rate. When you use a credit card at a store, your bank pays the store right away, and then you pay the bank back later. So this is when we're talking about credit cards, and there's a credit card right here. So a credit card is money that you do not have. So sometimes in that credit card, you have, for example, let's say $2,000. That money, you do not have it. But what happens is that the bank is going to pay the store. So you go to the store and let's say you buy a PlayStation. And the PlayStation costs $300. You do not have $300, so you use a credit card. The bank will pay the store the $300, and then you have to pay the bank later. Remember, when we're using credit cards, the bad thing about them is that they have something called interest. So if I borrow $300 for the PlayStation, I'm not going to pay back $300. I probably will end up paying maybe $320, maybe even more, depending on how long it takes me to pay that amount. So right here, there's a little problem that reads, Rosemary's family borrowed $1,278 to buy a car. To pay off the bank loan, they have to make 15 payments of $97. How much interest do they have to pay? Now, this is the amount that they borrowed. Okay? To pay off the bank loan, they have to make 15 payments of $97. So if you notice right here, 15 payments of $97. How much money do they have to pay? $1,455. Now you're probably thinking, but they didn't borrow $1,455. No, they only borrowed $1,278. But remember, when you borrow money from a bank, you have to pay them back the amount you borrowed, but you also have to pay them more, the interest. So the amount was $1,455. Take away the amount that they borrowed, which was $1,278. What's the difference? $177. So the interest that they're paying is $177. I'm going to go to the next one that reads, the statement shows what Gerald bought with his credit card. What is the total amount he charged? So this is Gerald. Remember, his credit card was up here. So this is what he bought. On April 5th, he went to the market. So he spent $45.28. He's probably buying groceries. On April 7th, he went to Beth's Burgers, kind of like McDonald's, but over there was called Beth's Burgers. He had to buy the burger and the fries and the Coke and everything. So it was $7.56. And then he went to the store on April the 9th, and he went to Books and Stuff. So he bought probably some books for $9.67. How much did he charge on his credit card? How much did he spend? So we add them all up. He spent $62.51. Now notice that it says he might have to pay interest, because even though this is what he spent, guys, since it was not his money, it was a credit card, he has to pay back interest to the bank. That's why having credit cards, it's you shouldn't have a credit card. You should have a card for emergencies, but not to be spending money, because then we get into a lot of trouble for buying things when we don't have money. So we're going to go to the guided practice. We're going to do number 1. And number 1 says, Jenny has $348 in her checking account. She uses her debit card to pay for $50.56 worth of groceries. How much is in her checking account then? Show how you found your answer. So she has 348 cents in her checkings account. So checkings account is going to be an account that you have where you're depositing money. So she deposited, she put into the account $348. Now notice the word uses her debit card to pay for groceries. Since she's using that money, we're going to make a withdrawal. When we withdraw, we're going to subtract. How much does she have in her checkings account then? So she has $348. I have a decimal, so I'm going to say 0.00. How much did she spend? She spent $50.56. 0 minus 6, we cannot. So we go to the 8. The 8 becomes a 7, and the 0 becomes a 10. I regroup again. He becomes a 9, and he becomes a 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 5 is 4. 7 minus 0 is 7. 4 minus 5, we cannot. So the 3 becomes a 2, and the 4 becomes a 14. 14 minus 5 is going to be 9. And 2 minus nothing is 2. So how much money does she have then? She has $297.44. Notice that the amount of money she had went down. Why? Because she bought groceries. So that means she made a withdrawal. So she has less money. And number 2, Marta receives a loan from her bank. Is the amount she will pay the bank less than, greater than, or equal to the amount she originally borrowed? So remember we talked about this. When the bank lends you the money, this is the bank, if they're going to give you a loan, for example, of $5,000, when you are paying back, when you're paying the bank back the money, you need to pay them the $5,000. You will not pay them $5,000. You're going to end up paying like $5,600 depending on the interest. It's always going to be more. When you pay back to the bank, is going to be more. Why? Because of the interest. Okay? I know they're mean for lending you money, but they lend you money with interest, so you have to pay more back. In 3 and 4, show how to find each answer. Alonso has $78.46 in his checking account and then deposits $19.98. How much is in his account? So Alonso has this amount in the bank, in his checking account. He's going to deposit. When you deposit, you're going to put in. You're going to add. You're going to add $19.98. So he has $78.46. He's going to deposit. He's going to put in 98 cents and $19. So how much is in his account? 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is going to be 14. So I regroup. 9 and 1 is 10 and 4 is 14. 9 and 1 is 10 and 8, 18. 7 plus 2 is 9. So he's going to have $98.44. Notice that his total got larger. It increased because he's putting more money in. He's not withdrawing. He's not buying anything. He's actually making a deposit. When we deposit, the amount gets larger. Number 4, Jody earns $7.71 interest. Notice that it says earns. So that means plus, add. On the $257 in her savings account. Savings is when you're putting it away. How much does she have in her account in all? Clue word, add. So she has $257.00. Why? Because we have decimals. I'm going to add $7.71 because that's how much interest she's going to get. 1 plus 0 is 1. 7 plus 0 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. 5 plus 1 is 6. 2 plus nothing is 2. So how much money will she have? She's going to have $264.71 in all. Her amount's going to get bigger because she's going to earn interest. She doesn't have to pay it. She's going to earn it. Number 5. Which bank services let you earn interest? Which services make you pay interest? So which bank services let you earn interest? When you're going to earn interest is when you're saving. If you put money in your savings account, that means that the bank is saving the money for you and you keep it there at the bank, they're going to give you interest. Okay? So you're going to get interest, which is going to be good for your account because the amount is going to increase. Which services make you pay? When do you have to pay interest? When you borrow money. When you get a loan. Whenever you go and you say, I don't have money, can you lend me money? Then they're going to say yes, but you're going to have to pay interest. Okay? Number 6. Judy's family borrowed loan $958 to buy a refrigerator. They had to make 12 payments of $91. How much interest do they have to pay? So they borrowed $958, but when they have to pay back, they're going to have to pay 12 payments of $91. So how much money do they have to pay? Well, they need to make 12 payments, $91 each. How much money is that? So I'm going to go ahead and multiply first with my ones place. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 9 is 18. Since I'm going now to my tens place, I put a 0 and we multiply the tens. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 9 is 9. $2, 8 plus 1 is 9, and 9 plus 1 is 10. So my total is $10,092. That's how much money they have to pay back. But how much did they borrow? $958. Now, to figure out how much interest, I'm going to subtract the amount that they paid minus the amount that they borrowed. What's the difference? 2 minus 8, we cannot, so the 9 becomes an 8, and the 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. 8 minus 5 is 3. 0 minus 9, we can't, so the 1 becomes a 0, and the 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 9 is 1, and 0 minus nothing is 0. So how much interest do they have to pay? $134. Number 7. Lee put the savings shown in a piggy bank. Aaron put the savings shown in a bank and earned 21 cents interest. Who has more money? Tell how you know. So, Lee, this is Lee. He put all of this amount in a piggy bank. How much money did he put in there? 11 plus 9 is 20, and 8 is 28. How much did Aaron save? 10 and 12, that will be 22 plus 6. 22 plus 6 will be 28. Notice that the amount is the same, but Aaron put it in the bank. Lee put it in the piggy bank. Aaron put it in the bank. The bank paid him to leave it there saved. They paid him 21 cents interest. So who's going to make more money? Who's going to make more money? Lee or Aaron? Aaron, right? Aaron's going to make more money because he's putting it in the bank. And the bank is paying him 21 cents to leave it there in the bank. The piggy bank doesn't give you anything. You just put it away. Number 8. The statement shows that Amy bought what Amy bought with her credit card. Important word, credit card. That means money she doesn't have. That means she's going to have to pay interest. What did she spend on restaurants in April? Show how you found the answer. So restaurants. Steakhouse. If you don't know what steakhouse is carne. Is that a restaurant? Yes. So that will be $9.28. Books and stuff. Is that food? No. Tacos. Is that a restaurant? Yes. So $3.47. Sandwich factory. Sandwich. Is that food? Yes. So it's $4.93. Shoe shop. Is that food? No. Wildlife charity. That is not food. So how much did she spend in restaurants? 8 plus 7 is 15. Plus 3 is 18. 2 and 1 make 3. And 4 make 7. 7 plus 9 would be 16. 9 and 1 make 10. Plus 3, 13. Plus 4, 17. Right? 4, 3, 7, 8. Yeah, 17. So how much did she spend in restaurants? $17.68. Number 9. If Amy gives the same amount of money to charity every month, so we're talking about this one right here. How many months will it take her to give $200? So she's going to give the same amount each month until she gets to 200. How many months will it take her? So right here, I heard the word every month. Every month means each. The clue word same means share equally, means divide. So I'm going to take my total, which is the 200, and I'm going to share same amount equally with the $25. How much will it take her to get to 200? So 200 divided by 25. I could also say 25 times what gives me 200. So I'm going to go ahead and try 25 times 4. Why 4? Because I am doing a guess number, so I don't have to divide. So I'm going to say 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8. And 2 is 10. Notice that it's 100 and I need 200. So I'm going to double this number. 25 times 8. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 2 is 16 and 4 is 20. Did that give me 200? Yes. So it's going to take her 8 months. My answer is 8. You can also think about 25 as quarters. So remember $1 is 100 pennies. How do you get to 100 pennies? By doing 4 quarters, right? I needed 200, which is my 200 pennies, so that would be $2. So 100 pennies. So how many quarters did you need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's why my answer is 8. Number 10. Complete the dot plot for the following data. Which amount did the most 4th graders save? So we have to complete the dot plot. Money for the 10 4th graders save. Remember, there's 10. So for the first one, save $1. The second one saved $2. The third one saved 4. The next one saved 2. The next one saved 3. The next student saved 3. The next student saved 2. The next student saved 1. The next student saved 5. And the last student saved 2. Do I have 10 numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, there was 10 4th graders. The question says, which amount did the most 4th graders save? Who had the most the amount is $2. $2 was the amount that most fourth graders saved. So boys and girls, you have some practice again here with your homework. Remember to do these because they will be on your test. So make sure you're practicing with your homework. For Friday, you do have a test, and that is topic 16 on page 917. You're going to do the problems 1 through 6, and then you have 7 through 12. Once you are done, you do need to take a picture of your work and upload it to Seesaw. Make sure when you're taking a picture that it's clear so I can see your work and your answer. Okay? If you have any questions, go ahead and call me.